Good morning, everybody. It's time for another shave. And for today's shave, we're going with the last BBS Black Mamba. I don't know which perfume is inspired by, but I like it. Between Neptune and this one, these are pretty much my two favorites so far from BBS. Also, matching splash. For the brush, I'm gonna be using Grizzly Bay RedShred with a G5C knot. And for the razor, I pull out my classic, the lady that started all. My zombie 1958 third quarter Gillette Super Speed flare tip. I found it buried underneath my parents' house when I was a kid. I think I was 3 or 4 when I found it. So it has some history with me. And I hold it for all that time, which is kind of crazy to think about it. But somehow, for some reason, I always liked old stuff when I was a kid. Too much water. And I hold it for all these years until I was able to shave. And then I started using it. I pretty much never used a cartridge razor. My father and brother had one, and they gave me a Mac 3 for Christmas one time. And I used it and didn't like it, especially after seeing the price of the cartridge. And then later on they gave me a Fusion. Used it, didn't like it. Saw the price of the cartridge and nope. I paid $8 for 100 Dorco blades in Puerto Rico. I still have those blades, some of it. Haven't used them in a while to compare now with better blades, but they did the job for a lot of years. But yeah, that's the razor that started it all. I was playing underneath my parents' house because the house is on the edge of a cliff, so it's high up, and the drain from the kitchen sink and shower drain underneath the house. It's on the top of a mountain, and I used to play as a kid on the mud, looking for worms and, you know, being a kid playing on the mud. And one day I found that razor. To this day we're not sure who we belong to, because that mountain belonged to my grandfather from my mother's side, and we don't know who had it, if it was one of my uncles or what. Because 1958 was that's another cool part. That razor is my mother's birth year and quarter. So 1958 third quarter. And I haven't restored it because to me the cool part of the razor is the story. And I have when I started going down the rabbit hole with the vintage razors and shaving, my mother was kind of bummed down because I got a really nice razor for my father's year, and the one that I have for his year is all that this beat up Super Speed. But to me the cool part is the story. It's the first one. It's the one that started all. So to me it's even cooler than the one that I have for my father, that is in really nice condition and the case and all that. But she was kind of bummed. So I went ahead and bought a flare tip in beautiful condition TV special from that year, just so she was happy. I haven't used both of them. My father year razor, I haven't used it, and my mother's newer razor, I haven't used it. After this one, after this super speed, I got a, when I cleaned it up and finally found the day code, that's when I found Razor Emporium, matte. And I started using Perazzo and Pole silver blades. And then I got a Gillette Slim 1963, I believe it is the year of that one. And that's the razor that I use the most, I believe. I love the design. Just, it's a pretty cool razor. Adjustable from the old times. It's like a marvel of engineering, pretty much. It's simple now that you look at it, but it still is pretty cool. And doing that in this time to be affordable is kind of a challenge. But I had that one, and I like it so much that when I started going the rabbit hole, I found a sealing box Gillette Slim. I don't know the year. No, I cannot see the date code, so I don't know what year is it. I might open it because the case is not on the plastic casing. It's not in the best condition, but it's sealed. That's why I got it cheap. Because the outside doesn't look nice. It's all beat up. I guess somebody bought it and just left it on somewhere and just never use it. Wow. Look at that. Freaking leather. Never used it and left it, and it got wet or wasn't taking care of the packaging, so it looks all beat up, but it looks sealed, so I bought it, and it was really cheap. I think I paid $20 for the first one, and I think I paid $40 for the one that is sealed. I'm probably gonna open it because, of course, that's the reason it didn't sell for more, because the outside packaging, it doesn't look nice. But to be honest, I don't really care about that. I just care that it's in pristine condition. This leather is already looking, wow. Did I use the mister this time? I'm using the scuttle. I forgot to mention I'm using the scuttle again. It's really nice. I want to keep practicing my lathers with it, but I have to rewatch my video. I think I used the mister only on the beginning. My God, it's looking really nice. Really nice. This is what base? Kronos? It's Kronos. You know it's gonna perform. Look how wet. Right, so almost 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna skip it now. Go straight up. I forgot to say that I'm using the AccuForge. Man, this is, wow, beautiful. Yeah, this razor is loud. She likes to sing. Bass is just stupid. Stupid sleep. The good thing about these vintage ones were at least the Gillettes. They are very mild. Or actually they are mild and they are not that efficient. So I can put a sharp blade and get a really good efficiency on them. Still doesn't compare to a modern one, CNC machine and all that. The good modern ones that, at least for me, they are smoother and more efficient. But vintage, they do the work and they do it well. Beautiful. It's cool second pass. I have work early. Well, it's probably gonna be a short day. Only 3 loads and they are close by. Not a lot of driving today. Very nice. Very nice. Saw a little nick, but nothing serious. Most of the time the nicks are not that serious on me. Unless I caught a pimple or blemish or something that start bleeding like crazy. Like a Japanese horror movie. Then yeah. Yeah, I need a haircut. Let's see tomorrow since it's my day off. pretty much it built up from nothing. Very nice. Very nice. Now time for checkup. I doubt that I have much left. Yeah, nothing on the mustache. This area is my trouble spot. I'm not gonna pursue it. Very nice. That's a good, nice, clean shave. Not BBS because of this, but I'm gonna shave tomorrow anyway. So there's no reason on most of the time. It depends on the razor. Some razors they push me to search for the BBS. Chronos 2.1 base performs great as expected. Went nose blind. So, but it smells from the top. It smells great from the top. From the top to the bottom. Let's see the splash. Breaking the seal. First time using it, of course. All right. Oh yeah. Got way more burn than I expected. Surprisingly, actually. Got a lot of burn. Yeah, I believe the Mepres are way smoother and more efficient than the AccuForge. Because I barely got any burn using the Mepres. But this one, yeah. And I had to work a little bit, but not much. It was a good shave, nonetheless. And that's it for BBS, for now. For now. I still, obviously I'm gonna continue with the soaps that I have new. And the others coming. So yeah, there's always something to shave on here. That's gonna be all for today. Thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you on the next shave. Have a great day.